Everyone, myself Falguni. Welcome to our channel. Today we will continue with our lesson, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, from book Snapshot. In previous parts, we have come to know that about our characters, about their family legacy, reputation, our characters, Aram, Morad, Uncle Khusro, his son Arak. Now, in last one, we have discussed the incident of Uncle Khusro's house was on fire. Then Aram also informed about Morad's father Zorab's nature. Now let's continue with here. We rode and my cousin Morad sang. For all anybody knew, we were still in the old country where, at least according to some of our neighbors, we belonged. Aram said that we rode, we rode on horse, and my cousin Morad sang happily, and anybody knew them, Aram and Morad and their family, they still believe that we are there. We belong. We belong to which family? That Garogalian family, about the legacy. Aram was little bit worried if someone caught them with this horse, then definitely there will be a question mark on the reputation and there will be a questionnaires for them. We let the horse run as long as it felt like running. They want to pass that area as soon as possible because they don't want to be identified by someone. At last my cousin Morad said, "Get down, I want to ride alone." After one point, Morad said that get down, just away from horse, I want to ride alone. Will you let me ride alone? I asked, Aram asked. Okay. After all, you own that horse, so you may alone ride, but after then, will I? That is up to the horse, my cousin said, get down. The Morad said that it's up to horse, he will choose or he will permit you. But right now, get down. The horse will let me ride, I said. Aram also firmly said, don't worry. The horse will definitely let me ride on him. We shall see. He said, don't forget that I have a way with a horse. Morad said that, okay, we will see. He will permit you or not. But don't forget that I have a way with horse. I have a way with horse. It means know how to control. Well, I said, anyway, you have with a horse, I have also. Aram also confidently said that, okay, you have a way, then I have also. Look, there are almost similar age boys. For the sake of your safety, he said, let us hope so, get down. All right, I said. But remember, you have got to let me try to ride alone. Morad said, just because of your safety, just get down and we hope for the best. Aram said, okay, but remember that I also want to ride on this horse alone. After you, it will be my turn. I got down and my cousin Morad kicked his heels into the horse and shouted, Wazir, run. So, there is a accent by Morad like any professional. He said that Aram got down from horse and cousin kicked his heels into that horse and shouted, Wazir, the name of horse. There is no perfect name or real name of that horse. That Wazir name has been given by that boys, especially Morad. The horse stood up on his hind legs, snorted and burst into fury fury of speed. That was the loveliest thing I had ever seen. You can see in the picture this line that horse stood on that hind legs. You can see that Murad and horse. Snorted यानी कि let out, breathed with force from the nostrils. Burst into a fury of speed. It means started racing very fast. And Aram said that this one is the loveliest thing that I had ever seen. That I can see the horse with his complete force. My cousin Murad raced the horse across a field of dry grass to an irrigation ditch, crossed the ditch on the horse, and 5 minutes later returned, dripping wet. So Aram described here that how Murad ride on horse. First of all, he was across the dry grass to irrigation ditch, then crossed the ditch on the horse, and after 5 minutes he will be back with dripping wet. Dripping यानी कि sweaty. The sun was coming up. It means now it's a morning time. The lesson starts with early morning time, 4 o'clock. Right now there is enough sunlight to say that it's complete morning. Now it's my turn to ride, I said. Aram said, okay, you have done, now it's my turn. My cousin Murad got off the horse. Ride, he said. Now Murad allowed Aram to ride on his horse. I leaped to the back of the horse and for a moment knew the most awful fear imaginable. The horse did not move. Leaped यानी कि jump the back of the horse and for a moment knew the most awful यानी कि like awkward fear imaginable. The horse did not move. The horse remained as it is. Kick into his muscles, my cousin Murad said. Like normal action, we say sometimes we pamper that animals or that kick, or sometimes we lovingly pamper them and they start moving. Once again it reared and snorted. Once reared यानी कि raise its hind part like this, and again snorted यानी कि that forceful breath. And what are you? Wait a minute. What are you waiting for? We have got to take him back before everybody in the world is up and about. So let's skip this line. The Murad said that what are you waiting for? Just kick his muscle and before the sunlight, यानी कि before the world is up, यानी कि wake up, we have to hide this horse. I kick into the muscle of the horse. Once again it reared and snorted. Then it began to run. I didn't know what to do. Look, he rode on horse. He also kicked that horse for running. But now the question is that he didn't know how to control it. Instead of running across the field to the irrigation ditch, the horse ran down the road to the vineyard of Dikrin Halabian, where it began to leap over vines. What happened when first of all Murad rode on horse, he chose the way towards irrigation ditch. But now with Aram, he chose another way, and that way was towards the Dikram Halabian, the name of the place, where it began to leap over vines. The horse leaped over 7 vines before I fell. Then I continued running. Then it continued running. After the 7 leaps, the Aram fell down, and the horse was continued. My cousin Murad came running down the road. I am not worried about you, he shouted. Murad said that I am just not worried about you. We have got to get that horse. I am worried about horse. So first of all, we have to find that. You go this way and I will go this way. If you come upon him, be kindly, I will be near. Murad says that first of all we have to find this, you choose this one, I will go this way. If you will come upon him, and if you will catch him, then be kind with them. Don't worry, just shout me, just give me a sound, I will be near. I continued down the road and my cousin Murad went across the field towards the irrigation ditch. So, Aram now on the way towards the road to find the horse, and cousin Murad went towards the field of irrigation ditches. It took him half an hour to find the horse and bring him back. यानी कि finally the Murad caught the horse and he took that 30 minutes to bring that horse back. All right, he said, jump on, the whole world is awake now. Murad said, this don't worry. All right, now jump on. We have to hide this horse as soon as possible because the world is awake now. What will we do? I said. Well, he said, we will either take him back or ride him until tomorrow morning. So Murad said that we have two options. First one is that we will either take him back, यानी कि we have to put him or hide him at safe place, or second one, and hide him or until tomorrow morning. Sorry, there is a. He said that we have to hide this. Why? Because next early morning, we can ride on him. Now you have questioned that why only during the morning time they ride on, because the horse is not their own one. According to Aram, Murad has stolen this horse from somewhere. That's why they want to hide it from the world. He didn't sound worried and I knew he would hide him and not take him back, not for a while at any rate. Aram said that he didn't sound worried, यानी कि Murad wasn't worried, and Aram also knew that Murad said that he hide him, it means he hide him. Where will we hide him? I asked. I know a place, he said. Don't worry, I have a place, we will hide. How long ago did you steal this horse? I said. Now finally Aram asked the real question, that how long ago did you steal this horse? It suddenly dawned on me that he had been taking these early morning rides for some time and had come for me this morning only because he knew how much I longed to ride. So what happened here? That Aram said that suddenly he dawned on me यानी कि become clear to me that according to Aram, he thought that it is a clear viewpoint that not today but before many days Murad had stolen that horse, and every early morning he used to ride on this horse. Just because I long, यानी कि I desire or wish to ride on horse, today Murad introduced me with this beautiful horse. यानी कि आरम को लगता था कि ये ऑलरेडी बहुत दिनों से मुराद के पास है, लेकिन उसे ये भी पता है कि मुझे बहुत डिज़ायर है, लॉन्गिंग है कि मैं भी हॉर्स पे राइडिंग करूँ, इसलिए उसने आज मुझे ये दिखाया. Who said anything about stealing a horse? He said. Murad said, who said you that I have stolen this? Anyhow, I said, how long ago did you begin riding every morning? Again Aram asked. Okay, just forget it. Just answer my question. How long ago did you begin riding every morning? Not until this morning, he said. यानी कि Aram said that not before this morning. This is the first day that I am riding on horse. Are you telling the truth? I said. यानी कि Aram asked, are you telling the truth? Just do not forget that you are from the Garogalian family, which is known in this world for his truth and honesty. Of course not, he said. But if we are found out, that's what you are to say. Aram said, of course, Murad says that of course not, I am not lying. But he asked that if we are found out, if someone will catch us, that's what you are to say. I don't want both of us to be liars. Look, with the very little age, Murad was also conscious with his tribe's reputation. He said that if someone will catch us, then if I don't want that both of us prove to be a liar to them, at least one should be honest enough to save the reputation of our tribe. All you know is that we started riding this morning. The truth is that just we are riding on this horse from this morning only. All right, I said. I यानी कि Aram said that. All right. If someone asks me, definitely I will answer like this. He walked the horse quietly to the barn of a deserted vineyard, which at one time had been the pride of a farmer named Fatwajin. There were some oats and dry alfalfa in the barn. Barn यानी कि as we know there is a place for storing grains, and deserted यानी कि lonely vineyard, which one time had been the pride of farmer named Fatwajin. Fatwajin यानी कि once upon a time this place यानी कि this barn, deserted barn, and there is also the owner of that barn was the farmer, that name was Fatwajin. There were some oats and dry alfalfa. Alfalfa यानी कि grass, there is a name of grass. We began walking home. First of all, they chose that place for the hideout of their horse. They put that horse there and then they began towards their home. It wasn't easy, he said. He यानी कि Murad said that it wasn't easy to get the horse to behave so nicely. यानी कि the behavior of the horse was so wilder. So first of all, we have to treat it how to behave nicely. At first, it wanted to run wild, but as I have told you, I have a way with a horse. Murad said that first thing that he run wildly. So, as I told you, I have a way with horse, so definitely I will treat him how to run and how to tackle it. I can get it to want to do anything I want it to do. Horses understand me. The Murad said that don't worry, the way I want or the way I have desire my horse will be, he must lie. यानी कि the horse must behave like this because I know how to handle this. I have a way to understand them. How do you do it? I said. Aram said that how to handle horses? I have an understanding with a horse, he said. Aram said that don't worry, I have an understanding. Look, there is no any background history about Murad that he knew about horses. Even this one is the first horse on which he rode, but still he had a statement that I have a way to handle the horses. Yes, but what sort of understanding? I said. I यानी कि Aram said, sort यानी कि type. What type of understanding you have? Because from my childhood, from my early age, I am always with you and I never seen you to understand, to learn something about the understanding of horses. A simple and honest one, he said. Well, I यानी कि Aram said, I wish I knew how to reach an understanding like that with a horse. Aram said that, well, I also want to learn how to understand the horses. You are still a small boy, he said. When you get to be 13, you will know how to do it. Murad said that you are still a boy. As we know in the beginning of the lesson, Aram was 9 years old boy, and right now we also get that the age of Murad was 13 years. I went home and ate a hearty breakfast. After that afternoon, my uncle Khosrow came to our house for coffee and cigarettes. That afternoon, यानी कि the day when the first time the both boys rode on horse, that afternoon Uncle Khosrow. So who is Uncle Khosrow? There is a cousin uncle of Murad. He sat in the parlor यानी कि living room, sipping and smoking and remembering the old country यानी कि old days of their inhabitant. As we discussed in previous para, every years, after some years, they change their place. Right now they are in different place and they also remember about the previous times or previous towns where they have lived. Then another visitor arrived, a farmer named John Byron. an Assyrian who, out of loneliness, had learned to speak Armenian. So, when the Uncle Khusro was in this living room of Murad and Aram, that time another farmer, that farmer was Assyrian, but he also learned Armenian language to get rid of his loneliness. My mother brought the lonely visitor coffee and tobacco, and he rolled a cigarette and sipped and smoked, and then at last, singing sadly, he said, "My white horse, which was stolen last month, is still gone. I cannot understand it." So that farmer John Byro, he said, and he expressed his grief in front of the Aram's mother, which offered him a visitor a coffee and tobacco. The farmer said that I have lost my white horse last month, but it's still gone. Yani ki still I do not have that white horse and I cannot understand how to find it. My Uncle Khusro became very irritated and shouted. Like Uncle Khusro yani ki pay no attention towards anything. Irritated and shouted, "It's no harm. What is the loss of horse? Haven't we all lost the homeland? What is this crying over a horse?" Uncle Khusro said that as an Armenian, we have already lost our homeland, our native place. Then there is just a loss of a horse. Why are you crying for that? That may be all right for you, a city dweller, to say, John Byro said, but what of my Shuri? What good is a Shuri without a horse? Uncle Byro said that, okay, you are a city dweller. Dweller यानी कि the inhabitant, living place. So John Byro said that, but what about my Shuri? Shuri यानी कि light four-wheeled horse. Pay no attention to it. My Uncle Khusro roared. Roared यानी कि speak loudly. He said, just stop your nonsense conversation and just ignore it. I walked 10 miles to get here, John Byro said. John Byro said that to visit this place, I have walked 10 miles. You have legs, my Uncle Khusro shouted. Uncle Khusro said that you have legs and that's why you can walk. So, just stop your discussion and sit silently and enjoy your meal. Okay, students, thank you so much. We will discuss this lesson in next part.